What if I told you the reason your art isn't selling has nothing to do with your art, and it has nothing to do with your pricing, your style, or your talent, but everything to do with your approach, your angle, because you're dependent on being discovered for you to sell art. Industry collectors, industry curators, and industry galleries for you to get that exposure that you want. Now, in this video, we're going to talk about direct to consumer, selling direct to consumer to build your own audience. We're not looking for validation. We're looking for ownership. We want to own our audience. We want to own our data. That's what we're going to talk about in this video. Because as an artist, if you bring your art direct to the people, direct to the consumer, and you sell it to them, what you're doing is, when you sell direct, you control the price, you, the artist, and you build relationship. You, the artist, build relationship with the buyers, with the customers, with the collectors. That's your advantage. And you ended up owning the audience. Anybody who buys from you, anybody who collects from you, you ended up build a network, a connectivity, a connection, and then you ended up owning that information that they passed down to you. And the best part of it is you keep all the profit. Whenever an art is sold, or art is collected, or a piece of item or piece of product is sold, you keep all the profit. You have nothing to share with anyone. So you build your own audience, you build your own relationship, you maintain this audience, you monetize the audience, and then you keep the profit all for you, the artist. So direct to consumer, that's what we're going to talk about. So in this video here, I want you to come to that realization that selling direct is not just selling art. When you go out there and you're selling your art direct to the new customers, because the reason I encourage and I talk about going out there is because when you go out there, it's about you being discovered. People discover you. So you find new customers, you find new collectors, you find new art lovers, you find new art buyers. And when you meet these people, this is not only about going out there to sell art. It's not just about selling art. It's more about building a system. We're going out there to meet people and use those people to build a system. So that's what going out there is. Going to meet the people direct, going to the consumers direct. And the result that comes out of it is that it helps us build system. And that the system is teaching us that we should stop waiting. Once you start doing these things, it starts to teach us that, oh, I've been wasting my time waiting all these years. All along, I've been sitting here waiting. Because once you go direct to sell your art, and you start to put some system together, you start to have some data. Oh, this is moving. This is selling better than those items. This product is what they're going for. They love this product. They're not even worried about the price. I'm out here stressing myself thinking that it's too expensive. And they're buying it. They're not even asking for a discount. Oh, okay. So that's the data. We getting this information and we adding that onto our system. And also, we're learning about our customers, our collectors, our buyers, these people that we meet on the first sight, build a relationship, whether they like what we have or they don't. They like art. So if they don't purchase right away, they pass down the information, most important, the email address to us, and we put it into our system. And then we send out an email once a week. And as they come back and decide to make a purchase on a variety of items, we see what is it that people lean towards, what is it that they start to buy. Once they start buying that, now we know, oh, they like this style of art. Because you might have a different style of art. And then before you know it, they like certain style of art. And that goes to show you an indication that, oh, they like this style more. All right, so I want to focus on making more of this style. I'm still going to keep the other variety, the other style that I make, but since they're collecting these more, or they buying this product more, or they buying this item more, then I'm gonna make more of these and keep it in stock because I know that it's gonna go. And doing that also teaches you that, oh, so there's no need for me to be sitting here, because now that I'm out here directly selling and dealing and working with the consumers and building new customers, meeting new customers and bringing them into the system, I keep learning that the worst thing you can do is to sit down and wait, because that's what going direct to consumers does. It teaches you that the worst thing you can do is to sit down and wait, because every time you go out to meet the consumers directly, to sell to them, to network with them, to connect with them, to get some kind of data, to collect their email addresses, you learn something new, and it's always beneficial to you. And it benefits you in so many ways, especially saying that, oh, what am I doing? I've been sitting here waiting, sending out emails, sending out letters, trying to disseminate people DM, trying to connect with this guy and that guy, this curator and that curator. And I seen this guy that say he's a collector, and I'm reaching out to them. It's like, oh, I'm just wasting my time. I'm sitting here just wasting my time trying to get these people to discover me, trying to get these people to validate me in order for me to make some sales. Oh, I'm going to go over there. There are everyday people, ordinary everyday people who love art, who love to talk to artists, who love to patronize what local artists make. Especially if you label yourself a local artist and you go out there and then you set up and you let people come talk to you, you're going to meet a bunch of local people who love art. And you're going to meet a bunch of out-of-town people who visit whatever town, city that you're in, who love art. And you're going to meet some international people who also come across you, love art. Believe it or not, international people also love art. I just shipped 2 pieces of art to Australia, Sydney, Australia. And you know how far that is. And the shipping alone costs $1,700, actually over $1,700. And guess what? The collector paid for it. So, and this is not an industry collector. This is not somebody that came through the industry curator or the gallery system. This is somebody that I met, just like I always say, I practice what I preach. So this is somebody that I met on the outside level, just going out there to meet new people. People love art. People love local artists. People love to talk to people they know, they can reach out to, they can send an email to, they have their phone numbers. That's the artist I'm dealing with. That's the artist I'm buying from. These things work. You go out there and go sell direct to the consumers. If you don't have canvases yet, go sell your items. Go sell some products. Go sell some merch. Put your art on things you can sell. And in return, you get some email addresses. And you get some data of what is working. Like how t-shirts are working. People love t-shirts. People love caps. People love tote bags. People love watercolor paintings. People love your regular prints. Whatever it is that you have, you show up and see what people are going to kind of like people's eyes gonna kind of like navigate towards. What is it that they kind of like the most? And you learn that's a data collecting. That you over there, you collecting data. You're learning what people seem to like more. Oh, they're buying the watercolor more. All right, so I need to go get some watercolor paper and make more watercolor and just have fun. And then you keep the profit. You're learning so much. You're learning so much. You go direct. You control your own price, and you can start to increase the prices based on the demand. As people start to buy more, you can increase the price as there's a demand on that specific product. And you can just keep going and going, and you keep the profit. And you're building a relationship. And they're becoming an audience that you own, right? And on top of that, the profit that you make on art it's outrageous. I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I can spend like $350 on, say, supplies, and ended up making like over $3,000. Just spending $300 to make $3,000 It's crazy. But you have to be able to go out there and slowly build consistently, get your data, collect some email addresses, get the information, have some, you're some bullshit system. It's your own system. You're gonna learn, you're gonna come up with some system. Oh, this will lead to that, and that will lead to this, and this will lead to sales. Oh, okay, so now that's the system for you. Oh, so now that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna make this, I'm gonna make 10 pieces of these, 5 pieces of these, I'm gonna make 2 pieces, 3 pieces of these, because when I go, if I show them this and they don't react to this, they're gonna react to that, and from this they go here, and purchase happens here, and I collect the email addresses when I send an email on the weekend, and then if they don't buy this week, the following weekend when I send the email, I get sales from what it is that they didn't buy the last time, and then over and over, and this guy is buying and that guy is buying. So before you know it, you go from 5 people on your email list to 15 people on your email list, and then before you know it, you go from 15 to 45, and now your email list is growing because you're collecting email directly. And these are the people that they can remember meeting you. They can say, oh, I met that guy, that artist. So the benefit of going direct, the benefit of selling direct, the benefit of putting yourself out there as an artist direct is that not just the fact that it's super profitable, but the long-term gain that comes with it is that the relationship, it's more solid because most of them remember meeting you in person. They remember, oh, that's the artist that I met in Los Angeles, in Chicago, in New York, Berlin, London, whatever city or town that you're in. If they met you and they bought from you, or even they had some kind of exchange of conversation with you, they're gonna remember. That goes a long way. And for me, that's the asset. That is the asset when you get to meet the people direct. And one of the things that when I go to like art shows, and most of the time you don't see the artists there. The galleries or the people running the show, they don't like for the artists to be present at the art shows. They have their own reason. But I'm telling you, man, if the artists happen to be in those places, the amount of photographs that people would like to take with these guys and meet them with them and have a conversation with them, because it's crazy. So I think they have their own reason, but we got to, these people are they're zigging, we got to zag. And if the galleries kind of zig, we zag. So we do the exact opposite. We're not gonna be like the galleries where they don't bring the artists in person to meet the people. We want to go out there. We want to go meet the people. We want to go meet and greet. We want to show face. We want to show ourselves because we are the art. You are the art, and we are the artists. And what we make is a reflection of us, and we are the reflection of what we make. So when we show up, and it's sort of like a meet and greet. We meet the people, and they find out, are you the artist? And they'll go crazy. They get so excited, and they can't wait to give you the email addresses for you to just tell your story. Whatever happened throughout the week in the studio, that is your story. That is your newsletter, and just send it. And they're more than happy to just be reading. They can read it and feel like they're in the studio with you. People reply to me telling me to keep my emails coming. They keep saying that I love reading your emails on a weekly basis. I love reading them. It's amazing. Don't stop. Just keep it coming. And they reply, they encouraging me to send out the email. And as a result, I'm stuck. I got to continue to send emails for life until I decide to retire or to get some level. I don't know, but I enjoy doing it too, because it's like every time I send out an email, I get a reply back in communication or somebody inquiring for something. And this is the system. That's the business. That's how transaction happen. In order for me to make that sales to send those 2 pieces to Australia, it was a reply that came from the email. And she said, oh, I went to your website. I said, do you have some time? Let's go over. And we went over, email back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then purchase happened. And then packaging happened. And then shipment happened. When you build a relationship like that, the people have no problem paying for shipment, no matter how expensive that shipment might be. They have no problem buying from you, no matter how expensive that might be. And I'll be I tell you a secret. There are pieces that when I first made them, in my mind, I would let go probably for like $400. I ended up selling some of those pieces for over $2,000. One of those pieces, actually, I let go for $3,500, and then I would probably have let go for $600, because when you build that relationship, and that people seem to like you more than you even actually like them, they seem to be more wow with you and your work and everything that you're doing and your story, and you tell them it's $5,000. They don't say nothing. They just like say, give me that, take that. So as a result, right now, the next phase of the work that I'm going to be painting, my next canvases, I'm going to go up on the prices, because I seen the demand is up there, so I got to shoot up on the price. So that is the benefit of building your career directly with the consumers. That is the benefit of you going out there, meet and greet, and find and discover your own collectors, your own buyers, your own customers. And that is the benefit of you going out there to learn what items that's going to be bringing you money, what product is going to be bringing you money, what merch is going to be bringing you money. And once you discover that, then now you have a repeatable product. All you got to do is just repeat it over and over and over. The same thing with your art. Once you find out what style people seem to like the most, they seem to like inquire more about. So now that style to become more like a repeatable style. Of course, no two is the same. Each one is original. Each one is its own piece, its own soul. But it's a family. They're related. You start to make pieces that's kind of like related, like a family. They have like a bloodline, and so now it becomes like a pattern. It becomes like a style of yours that you just got to continue doing. People see like, oh yes, that's that artist. So that's just how it is. But in order for you to get to this level, you have to go direct to the consumers. When the galleries are going here, we're going there, and we're gonna meet our own everyday people, and they love art, and they got money as well, and they spend money, and they're gonna keep us in business, and we're gonna be more profitable. So as a result, if the galleries decide to do business with us somewhere, somehow, yeah, we're gonna do business. Like I always say, nothing against that side, but you cannot sit here. The worst thing you can do is to sit down and wait for them to come for you. Wait for them to validate you in order for you to be a part of that game. You go start your own thing. You go start your own party. So this is it. I'm gonna stop right here. If I give you any value at all, subscribe, like, share. Send this video to someone who is an artist, who is trying to make it, who is trying to get there, who doesn't know that going direct to consumer is the way to be successful, is the way to be profitable. Send this video to them. Subscribe, share, comment. Bring on, send me the questions. I've been answering a lot of questions lately. Send the questions and I will answer them. And my ask for you is that I have a link right down there. Click the link and go to my website and show me some love. That's all I ask. Show me some love. Go support. Buy a piece of t-shirt. Buy a t-shirt. Buy an apron. Buy something from my website. That's all I ask. Thank you so much. I see you on the next one. This is it. I catch you. Peace.